Good morning, Arizona. If you're just waking up on a Saturday morning, you're tuned to the Business to Business Network show. My name is Rex Parry, and for, almost 16 years now, we've been doing a radio show giving out names and phone numbers of real estate agents with also fantastic co-hosts.
It's Jeff Obrasky. I'm with Homeowners Financial Group. We're Arizona's award-winning mortgage banking company.
Financing is always so very important when you talk about real estate. Our first guest, and we're broadcasting from her beautiful listing. Karen, introduce yourself.
Good morning. I'm Karen Grobman with Remax Excalibur, and we are here at 6835 East Salcedo Lane in Paradise Valley. Beautiful, beautiful custom home. It is a luxury home.
It is a luxury home, by the way. Every custom finish you can imagine.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful home. Just under 10,000 square feet. We're offering the property at $4.7 million, and it's spectacular.
And you're Lincoln and
Mockingbird.
Correct.
Correct.
Right here.
Some
Lincoln
views.
and
That is
Mockingbird.
Camelback
Yeah,
out
it's
there,
That
correct?
beautiful.
is,
I
yes.
always get it wrong out here. I'll call Mummy Camelback and
Yeah.
Camelback Mummy, and I always get yelled at. But you've got views of Camelback out to the southwest. Beautiful oasis backyard. I love the ceilings in this house.
Yeah.
So much detail,
Yeah.
so
We're in
beautiful finishes.
In a traditional study with beautiful coffered ceilings.
Wow.
Kitchen has a spectacular inlaid brick
Yeah.
ceilings, almost like an old Italian villa. It's really
Yeah.
quite
I love the
spectacular.
retractable doors that open up out into the oasis backyard. That yard is just gorgeous.
Yeah. Now, square footage?
Just under 10,000 feet.
And it's a brand new, custom-built home. And again, the list price on that.
$4.7 million.
Yeah, excellent. And for
And for financing, it's a specialty price. Okay, so you're out of the normal realm of where I could quote loan to values. 80% of the buyers of this house are probably still going to pay cash, but for the right buyer, we have some local relationships here, and we could probably do upwards of 70% loan to value, probably maybe a $3.5 million loan
wow.
for the right buyer.
Yeah. And
Rates aren't an issue. I mean, you're talking, a 7-year ARM in the low fours. So, I mean, it's not the rate isn't going to be the issue. It's what is the buyer, their liquidity, what do they want to do with their cash,
yeah.
et cetera.
Excellent. Now, you've got another listing we want to talk about. Tell us about that.
Another property that I have listed that I just love is at 10155 East Paradise Drive in Scottsdale. And this home is quite unique in that it's a custom home designed on a 1-acre lot, and it offers 5 bedrooms plus a secondary den, which is wonderful if you have a live-in situation or just want a secondary family room. And the home, when these owners actually at one point had owned a couple of horses and have horses there at the property, it's in the Cactus Corridor, so you're allowed to have horses. It's still one of the few lots that you can, and which is a wonderful thing for the right person that wants to come in. And if they don't want the horses, they can always come in, put in a sport court, do an addition, perhaps a casita.
No
Tennis
HOA.
court, no HOA. So you can just dream away and do whatever you'd like. It's a beautiful lot.
List price again.
The list price on that house is $1.1 million.
And, that would, certainly a 20% down is not an issue at all. We can probably get a little bit more aggressive than that. We have an 80-10-10 product that we could get creative with that second mortgage. There's a lot of different things for the right buyer you can do there.
Yeah, and the key is you got to talk to Karen, but you also would agree you want to get them pre-qualified with a really good loan officer.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Or if you're coming to this house in PV, and if you are going to pay cash, just know you need to bring a bank statement.
let her see it at a time.
Because you need to show a bill, funds to close. You don't need to bring your whole life history, but bring one fidelity statement, show your $10 million in there, and I think they'll be delighted to talk to you.
Well, you guys have a little bit of history together. Tell us.
We do. We about 6 weeks ago, we closed a real interesting transaction together in McCormick Ranch. Actually, it was really totally bizarre because it's around the corner from where I live. It was obviously my buyer, who I've been working with for 5 years. I actually personally almost rented this house about a year ago because it had been on the market for a while, and it was just a smashing deal for my buyers. And I like to talk about it in terms of showing what both a realtor and a lender can do for their clients, that they really care about. Karen had, I think, might have even sold these people this house many, many years ago, and they had multiple loans on it. There were 3 particular, there's three
First,
loans
second,
on it.
and
First, second,
third.
and a third. Okay, which
Rare.
can be very problematic. And the first was not underwater.
Wow.
Okay, so you had a really unusual situation. Karen had tried to help these people out for several years to try and, get out from under when apparently, it became the time when that wasn't going to work. Okay, they attempted to short sell it. And the problem here is you've got a first who really doesn't care because even if they foreclosed on it, they were getting all their money.
Yeah.
So then you have a second and a third, and you have to work all the timing. You still have to get it approved by the first. Her transaction coordinator did just a fabulous job, and of course it went right down to the wire. And my typical nosy self, I interjected myself early in the transaction, and because I wanted to be prepared in the event that they wanted to close shortly. And Karen, tell us, when we did get the short sale letter, they wanted to close in.
Yeah, I think we had 10 days, I believe, to
Oh, my
close.
gosh.
I really do think that if it had been any other lender, I don't know that the deal would have happened. I think my clients, would have not been fortunate enough to get that deal closed. Jeff did an outstanding job. His team did a great job. We got it done.
I was prepared. I like to try and get prepared that if they tell us we've got 2 weeks to close, okay, we can close it. And fortunately, I've got the relationship within my company that I can ask for rushes and favors. But most, equally as important on the agent side is the transaction coordinator. Kept telling me I'll get it done, and I'm a typical lender. And yeah. And sure enough, with whatever they were doing behind the scenes, we're able to get all the sides to agree, at the 23rd hour and get a great deal for my client who was the buyer. I think it helped the seller out because they ended up having a short sale, not a foreclosure. And
Excellent.
It was a win-win.
it was a win-win for
Phone
everyone
number,
involved.
Karen.
Karen Grobman, Remax Excalibur, 480-688-0688. You can also visit my website, arizonashotproperties.com, Facebook. Karen sold mine in Arizona.
Excellent. Jeff.
It's Jeff at Homeowners Financial Group, 602-445-9094.
Stay tuned, everybody. We're going to come right back at you.